Everyone, there's a big question, nalulungkot ba ang Diyos nung nilikha niya yung mundo? Yan, nung nilikha niya yung mga tao, ang dahilan ba yun is nag-create pa si God ng tao, ng mundo dahil nalulungkot ba ang Diyos? So, ang topic for today is blessedness of God. So that is Acts 17:25. Dito, napaka-importante malaman natin is kung nalulungkot pa talaga, ano ba yung konsepto ng blessedness of God? The doctrines that God's delight fully in Himself and all that reflects His character. So, pag sinabi natin blessedness of God, God is self-sufficient. God is happy. God is joyful in Himself. Nung nilikha ng Diyos ang isang katauhan, nilikha niya si Eva at Adan, hindi iyon dahil nalulungkot ang Diyos, because God is fully blessed in Himself. God is full of choice in Himself. So sabi dito sa Acts 17:25, dito makikita natin, and He is not served by human hands. Si Apostle Pablo, pag nagpipreach during this time, sinasabi dito na ang tunay na Diyos, He is not served by human hands as if He needs anything. So yung Diyos na pinipreach ni Pablo sa atin, yung tunay na Diyos, hindi siya yung Diyos na nangangailangan ng tao, na kailangan magservisyo sa Kanya or paglingkuran siya ng mga kamay ng tao ng ginawa niya. He is not served by human hands. He needed, as if He needed anything. Rather, He Himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. So, yung Diyos natin, ang Diyos na nagbibigay sa atin. Hindi siya kinapos ng kaligayahan. Kaya ginawa niya yung tao. Hindi rin siya nangangailangan na anuman tulong o paglilingkod ng tao, sapagkat mismo siya ang nagbibigay mismo ng buhay at hinga sa buong sangkatauhan. So itong verse na to, makikita natin ng Diyos na independent. Hindi siya dependent sa tao. Hindi siya malungkot or dependent siya sa ibang tao para sumaya. Kasi maraming sa atin nakaka-relate na ganun, kasi maraming sa atin dinidepende natin yung happiness natin sa ibang tao. Lalo na sa mahal natin, yung attitude natin nakadepende minsan sa tao. Pag gano'n natin, sobrang mahal, sobrang mali na talaga yun. Si Lord lang, si God lang ang dapat meron tayong ganong attitude na we can't live without Him. Yung mga tao, we shouldn't even consider them na parang sobrang dependent tayo sa kanila. Na kapag nawala sila, iniwan tayo, broken hearted tayo. So, yes, nakaka-broken hearted naman talaga, lalo na pag mahal mo, diba? Pero, wag natin paikutin yung buhay natin sa kanila, kasi hindi sila ang buhay natin. Ang buhay natin sa Diyos, ang Diyos. When it comes to blessedness of God, si Lord, hindi siya nangangailangan sa atin. Actually, tayo yung nangangailangan sa Kanya. And, sabi sa teaching na to, dito, God is satisfied in His existence. Yung Diyos mismo, satisfied siya sa existence niya kasi kompleto na siya. Wala nang mas kukumpleto pa sa Kanya. Wala nang idadagdag pa sa Diyos para makumpleto siya. God is complete in Himself. God is perfectly happy and satisfied in His existence. Kaya, sa theology, meron tayong tinatawag na eternity of the past. Wala pang time, matter, or space na tinatawag, wala pang creation. Si Lord lang yung nag-exist. Completely satisfied siya and perfectly happy ang Diyos. And God satisfied in His existence. And yung Diyos hindi siya dependent sa nilikha. Sa halip, lahat ng nilikha nakadepende sa Kanya. So, meron tayong, sabi dito sa Psalm 16:11, You make known to me the path of light. You will fill me the joy of presence with eternal pleasures in the right hand. So sa Diyos lang yung tunay na kaligayahan. Sa Diyos lang merong internal pleasures. And sabi naman sa Colossians 16:1-17, bago paligain ang lahat. For in Him, in Jesus Christ, hope things were created, things in heaven and earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers of authority, all things have been created for Him and in Him. So lahat ng bagay nilikha para sa Diyos. Hindi dahil nangailangan siya, nangailangan ng Diyos ng tao, nangailangan ng Diyos ng creation, kundi nilikha niya for His own sake, for His own glory. All things have been created to Him, through Him, and for Him. All things work together, created by Him. And everyone is called by my name, whom I created for my glory, whom I formed and made. So, nilikha niya yung isang katauhan para sa kanyang kalawalhatian. Hindi niya kailangan ng tao for Him to be glorified. Kasi yung glory nasa kanya na. God is satisfied in His existence. God is one and community of the Trinity. God is one and community. Pag sinabi natin one, isa lang ang Diyos. Marami kasing nagsabi na maraming Diyos. Wala tayong Trinitarian na makikita na magsasabi maraming Diyos. Isa lang ang Diyos. There's only one God. The Bible reveals that only one God. And that God reveals Himself in 3 persons. God is one at the same time community. Ibig sabihin ng community, merong one indivisible God. May isang Diyos na hindi mo pwedeng hati-hatiin. One indivisible God, yung indivisible God na yun, God na hindi mo pwedeng hatiin, paramihin kasi isang siya. May community of 3, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Yun yung doctrines of Trinity. So, dito, makikita at masasabi natin, God is love, God is perfectly satisfied, God is happy in His own existence because there is a community in the Trinity. Never ang Diyos na lungkot at sinabi niya na nakakalungkot naman, likhain niya taong. No, hindi ganon. So yung Diyos may pag-ibig at mayroong pag-iibigan sa bawat miyembro ng Trinity, sa bawat miyembro ng Diyos. Kaya mayroong love, mayroong fellowship, mayroong pagkakaisa, mayroong relationship kasi community and Trinity at hindi na kailangan ng Trinity ng tao para makompleto siya kasi siya buo na. God is one and community of the Trinity. And number 3, God made us for His pleasure and to share His joy. Ang tanong, bakit nalikha ng Diyos ang tao? Kung hindi naman niya talaga tayo kailangan. Bakit ka narito sa mundo? Kung hindi ka naman kailangan ng Diyos para mapasaya siya. The answer is, God made us for His pleasure. Nalikha ng Diyos para sa Kanya. For His own pleasure. He doesn't need you, us. He doesn't need us. Pero gusto niyang i-share. Unang-una, yung kasiyahan na meron siya, nung nalikha niya yung tao, and it's very good for him. And he want to share his joy. So, gusto ng Diyos na maibahagi ang kaligayahan niya sa atin. Not just His joy, but also His image. That's why we are created in the image of God. And everyone called by His name, whom created for His glory, for the pleasure of God, is for the glory of God. God made us. And sabi dito sabi po dito para sa ating tawagin na application sa life natin. Maganda na magkaroon tayo ng do not be entitled as if it is God owes you something. Second, live a life of worship and full of joy. and grateful to God's love and grace. Apply natin yan sa buhay natin. And so, hopefully, this verse will learn something.